In this lecture, we will see a numerical on analytical synthesis of 4-bar mechanism using method of kinematic coefficient. Part 2. So, in this kind of numericals, generally data is like this. In this numerical, for a 4-bar linkage, following specifications are given, where theta and phi are the input and output angles, omega theta and omega phi are angular velocity of input crank, or you can say crank, and angular velocity of follower. Alpha theta and alpha phi represents angular acceleration of input link and output link. So when angular displacement, velocity and acceleration of input link, angular displacement, velocity and acceleration of output link are given, then in order to synthesize 4-bar mechanism, what procedure we have to use, that we will discuss now. Before starting numerical, I will just discuss a theory portion that we discuss about this numerical in brief. So we discussed in the previous theory session, whenever angular velocity of the input, angular velocity of output, angular acceleration of input and output, and angular displacement of input and output link are given, then by kinematic coefficients we can solve this numerical, we can synthesize this mechanism. And for this, you have to write first we have to write a Freudenstein's equation. Then by taking first time derivative of this equation number 1, we will get second equation, and further derivative of this second equation gives you third equation. So I obtain equation 1, 2, 3. Equation 1 is Freudenstein's equation, its first time derivative and then second time derivative. In this case, in equation number 2 and 3, the coefficients of k1, k2 and this right hand term represents kinematic coefficient, or we call them as a kinematic coefficients. So from this equation, this W1, W2 up to W6 represents kinematic coefficients. So W1 is, we written from equation number 2, that is W phi, omega phi sin phi. W2 is omega theta sin theta, and so on. Likewise, we write this kinematic coefficients, and then equation 2 and 3 is written in this format. Just means we replace these terms by kinematic coefficient W1, W2, W3, W4, W5, W6. Then by solving this equation A and B, we get equation for K2 and K1. Once we know K1 and K2, then we can find K3 by using Freudenstein's equation. And once we know K1, K2, K3, then you can find out L1 to L4 by using these three relations. So in first step, write down Freudenstein's equation, take its two derivatives, first time and second time derivatives, gives you equation number 2 and 3. Coefficient of K1, K2 and the right hand term represents kinematic coefficients. Write kinematic coefficients, then write these equations, that is 2 and 3, in terms of kinematic coefficients, solve them to obtain K1 and K2. Once you obtain K1, K2, get K3 from Freudenstein's equation. Then by using these equations, obtain L1, L2, L3, L4. This procedure we already know. So we try to solve this numerical which is given to you with the help of this procedure. So this one is numerical given, and we need to find out, or we need to synthesize a 4-bar mechanism. This is our given data. You have to find out L1, L2, L3, L4. We may assume L1. Let's say assume L1 is equal to 1 unit, so that we can find out L2, L3 and L4. So first step in this case is, we have to write Freudenstein's equation. Step number 1, I am writing solution part. So step number 1, write down Freudenstein's equation. In step number 2, I have to take time derivative of equation number 1 2 times, that is to obtain equation 2 and 3. Then get W1 to W6 in step number 3. Okay, so step 1, step 2 and step 3 are clear. So in step 3, we obtain this kinematic coefficients. I am writing here it now. So directly I am writing here. In step number 1, we get Freudenstein's equation. In step number 2, we obtain equation number 2 and 3. Now here in step number 3, I have obtained kinematic coefficient. So W1, we know what is W1. W1 is W phi sin phi. So I am writing W1. Okay, let's write down first this kinematic coefficient equations. W phi sin phi. W2 is, sorry, it is not W phi, it is omega phi. This one is omega theta sin theta. W3 is omega theta minus omega phi into sine of theta minus phi. Then W4 is equal to alpha phi sin phi plus omega square phi cos phi. How it comes, already we discussed in the previous theory session. W phi is equal to alpha theta sin theta plus omega square theta cos theta, and W6 is equal to omega theta minus omega phi bracket square cos of theta minus phi plus alpha theta minus alpha phi sin of theta minus phi. So these are the 6 kinematic coefficients we have to obtain in step number 3. So let's calculate these values by using calculator. You can check here what is given data. Omega phi is known to us, it is minus 3 radian per seconds into sine of phi. So let's calculate it by using calculator. Omega phi is minus 3 into sine phi. Phi is minus 144. So we need to find out omega phi sin phi. Omega phi actually 8 and sin phi is 65. So omega, you can check here, 8 into sin 65, it is 7.25. So omega 1 is 7.25. Similarly, we can find omega theta sin theta. Omega is minus 3 into sine of 144. So it is minus 3 into it is 1.76. Similarly, we can find out all values. W3 is minus 5.332. Then W4 is 27.04. W5 is minus 7.28 and W6 is minus 105.82. Likewise, in step 3, we have to find out values of W1 to W6. We know step 1, that is Prudence equation. Its time derivative 2 times and then this kinematic coefficients. Okay. In third step, after getting this kinematic coefficient as we discuss, I repeat the procedure. You can see here. First step, write on this equation. Say step 2, take 2 time derivatives. In step 3, we obtain kinematic coefficient, just we obtain its values. In step 4, we have to write this equation in this format. So write these equations in terms of K1 W1, K2 W2. So step number 4. So our equation is, you can check our equation. It is K1 W1 minus K2 W2 is equal to W3, that's equation number A, and then K1 W4 minus K2 W5 is equal to W6, That's equation number B. Okay. Therefore, now I know value of W1 to W6. So if we solve these two equations A and B, then solving A and B, we know our equations. How to solve this? Like this. So we have these two equations. Solve these two equations. So equation, let's say A. So in step 5, you have to solve these equations. So equation A, this equation A, see what we are solving means just I need to find out K2. So to find K2, cancel K1. And how I can cancel K1? Just multiply equation A by this W4, multiply equation B by W1 and subtract B from A, we get K2 and vice versa for K1. So let's equation A into W4, you can check here, equation A into W4 minus equation B, this equation B into W1. It gives you K2, and we know K2 is, by solving this we already seen theory, so K2 is this W3 W4 minus W1 W6 upon W1 W5 minus W2 W4. So solve this to get value of K2. K2 is minus 6.207. Similarly, solve these two equations to obtain value of K1. And we know that K1, how to obtain K1? Just to obtain K1 I have to cancel K2. So multiply A by W5 and B by W2, subtract B from A, we get K1. So I can write here equation, so let's say I can write here equation, this A into, as I want to obtain K1, cancel K2, equation A into W5 minus equation B into W2, it gives me K1, and the equation for K1 already we discussed in theory. You see here it is W3 W5, same procedure, W3 W5 minus W2 W6 upon 1 5 minus 2 4. Okay, let's find out this value as a part of numerical. So gets K1, and the K1 is minus 2.243. Now once you know K1 and K2, so in step 6, once K1 and K2 is known, find out K3. So find out K3 from Prudence equation. So any one equation, actually basically for any one step, here in this case for any one position we can put, but we know only one value. So for that value, whatever position known, for that position put in Prudence equation. So it is K1 cos phi minus K2 cos theta plus K3 is equal to cos of theta minus phi. This is our equation of Prudence. So in this case put value of phi and theta, K1 K2, so that we will obtain K3. So by solving this, as theta is known, phi is known, K1 and K2 is known, we get K3. Unknown is only K3, and hence K3 by solving this equation is 5.089. So now we know value of K1, we know value of K1, K2 and K3. So when K1, K2, K3 are known to you, the last step, as we discussed in theory, you can see once K1, K2, K3 are known to you, then you can use these three formulas to get value of L1, L2, L3, L4. So we know that in last step, step number 7, K1 is equal to, you know formula for K1, it is L1 upon L2, K2 is equal to L1 upon L4, and for K3 we have equation L1 square plus L2 square plus L4 square minus L3 square upon twice L2 L4. So by using these three equations we can determine L2 L3 L4 as L1 is known to us. As we assume L1 is 1 unit, K1 K2 K3 are known to you. Let's say K1 is known, L1 is known, we get value of L2. Therefore as L1 is 1, L2 is equal to so L2 is equal to 1 upon K1. Okay, so 1 upon K1, K1 is known to you, so it is 0.45. L2 is 0.45. Similarly we can find out L1 as K2 is known, L4 is known. Determine, sorry, it is L4, it is 0.161, and here also K3 is known, L2, L4, L1 is known, we get value of L3, so L3 is 0.6726. Likewise we find out L1 is known to you, L2, L4 and L3. So we determine link lengths of 4-bar mechanism by using this analytical method, that is using kinematic coefficients. I repeat procedure once again what we use. So this was our numerical. Here theta, omega theta, alpha theta, phi, omega phi, alpha phi were given, and we need to find out L2, L3, L4 where L1 is 1 unit. In the first step we have to write Freudenstein's equation. In step 2 we have to take its time derivative 2 times to obtain equation 2 and 3. Then coefficients of this K1, K2 and this right hand term from equation 2 is W1, W2, W3. From equation 3 it is W4, W5, W6. So write down this. In third step you have to write this W1 to W6 and find out its value. These are nothing but kinematic coefficients. Once you get kinematic coefficients, I get this equation 2 and 3 already written in the next step, previous step, in this form. So it is now K1W1 minus K2W2 is equal to W3, equation A, and similarly equation B. Solve these equations to obtain K2 and K1 by this procedure. So K1, K2 obtained. Next, to obtain K3, use Freudenstein's equation for a given position. As theta, phi, K1, K2 is known, we can find K3. And finally, by using these equations of K1, K2, K3, we obtain L2, L3 and L4. Of course, this K1, K2 are minus, so we take mod here to obtain link lengths. This is our procedure to solve a problem on crank and follower synthesis when this kind of data is given.